Ooh,
Oh my god.
ooh, stop.
Not a big fan of heights, but this isn't too bad.
I've just done a COVID test to see whether I've got COVID.
Happy birthday to you. Birthday boy treat. Nando's. No, my mum's paying. Welcome to a new vlog. A vlog in which we are hoping to get the call from the garage that is wrapping our camper van Taylor in a deep grey metallic colour.
Where is it? Oh, it's in the
It's over
car.
there. No, it's over there.
Where?
It was, yeah, it's over there.
No.
So she's in the garage at the moment, being wrapped. She's been in there for a week today.
Bring the camera outside and I'll show you what it looks like in sunlight. Because that's
I
where
got the
everybody...
shoes on.
Hold your head out the window.
I have, I don't know what I'm going to say then. So let's have a look.
So it's that metallic silver look.
Yeah. So that's what she's going to come back
Looks
looking
white on
like.
there. There we go.
Fingers crossed. Today,
I wonder how hard it is to mark.
or maybe tomorrow. And as I'm outside, I hope it's not hard to mark.
No,
I
it's
mean, I
not.
hope it's not easy to mark.
No, it's not. I just scratched it, but the heat gun will make sure it's sealed on. But I really like that. That's like Parker and Jarvis, isn't it?
Yeah, our old cars. As you can see, it's a beautiful day.
So we're going to go and enjoy it.
I think we're going to go for a walk and
It's not to me.
maybe have a coffee round at the lounge.
Go on then.
Oh, it's like spring.
It's like summer.
Just a gilet and a t-shirt. Nick's in his shorts.
My throat's still a bit croaky from shouting for make myself heard for over the weekend.
If we had the van now, it would be so nice, wouldn't it, just to drive off somewhere.
If we had the van back now, we'd have at least 3 days worth of work to do before it would be ready.
We've got a few bits and bats to do when it comes back. We're not 100% sure whether they're going to wrap the bumpers.
They're not. They won't.
Are you sure?
Not the bumpers, the trims, you mean?
Yeah, the trims.
If he does, brilliant, because we don't have to think about them, but we do have to do the back and the front.
Yeah.
They won't be able to wrap them.
So if it doesn't, we've got to just polytrol all them or whatever we're going to do with them to make them a little bit darker. But anyway.
Well, there's specks of like emulsion paint on it and things like that.
So hopefully it's going to stay like this for when we get her back, and then we're going to head off. Probably sort of Newcastle, Durham way, because we've only got like a couple of weeks before Tracy and Neil come again, so we've just got not even 2 weeks.
Up as far as Northumberland. We want to see
Yeah.
Northumberland. There's a place up there that looks like St Michael's Mount, and also we want to visit Alnwick Castle as well, where
Lady
Downton
Edith
and Harry Potter was
lives.
filmed.
Yes.
Yeah, I will do.
Nick's got a call, but I don't think it's the garage. Definitely not.
Right, we've had a coffee. We're just nipping into Brid. We've got some chores to do. We've got some parcels to send off. We've also got, while the weather's good as well, I've said when we get home, because the weather's not forecast to be really great all week, remember the leak that we had on the roof, and I said when it gets good weather I'm going to go up there with a little paintbrush and dab the ends of the nails which come down through the roof and into the cavity. So while the weather's good, that's today's job.
How long's that going to take?
Could take hours, could take days.
How many nail heads have you got to...
300, 400. Every single run of tile on every row. So about 300 to 400 nail heads. Hopefully I can pick up some speed and just dob. And then we have a dash cam which a company sent us a few months ago, and we've not had a chance to look at it yet. We were going to put it in the van and still may put it in the van. But we need to run a cable to the back and put because it's got a reversing dash cam as well, so it's forward facing and reverse, and it records in 4K, which would be great if we can double up as a CCTV camera on a night. I don't know whether it'll support that function, but we're going to install it in the car, get used to it, and then work out logistically how it would work in the van. We've got the extension cables to run it under the floor at the van, and we've just had a delivery of some conduit, it's thrown in the back, of some conduit which will fit the DC to DC charger in to protect the cable that runs from front to back in Taylor. So when we get her back, that's one of the things that we have to do. So today it's fixing the roof. Excited?
No. Right, we're back. And this is what Nick is going to paint the roof with. Bostik Flex Acryl Instant Repair for flat roofs.
Flat roof?
Yeah, it says flat roofs.
Right.
Ooh, it's like tar.
Not a mark on the lid. Ooh. It's black. It's supposed to be grey.
Well, it just said, no, it says black on front.
I thought I got grey.
Nope.
Oh, well, it might be better actually. Right. Oh my God, it smells ready.
So you're going to pour it into there. You're going to have to do that outside.
I'll have to use a spoon or something.
Yeah. As usual, we have all the correct tools. I'm using the shoe horn to get it out.
It's very tarry. My God, it smells like nail varnish. Ooh. Maybe we should do this outside.
I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, that's me killed in a jar wrecked. And just yesterday it had chocolates in it.
Well, I won't recommend. Ooh.
Oh my God.
Ooh, stop. Stop. Need to get something to get that off there, we.
And use the shoe on.
No, I meant the lid.
I didn't even know we had a shoe on. My mum were asking the other day when she were here if we had a shoe horn.
This came out of a Christmas cracker. Right, can you go and get some paper towel?
Yeah. Be careful up there.
You coming up to film?
Might do. So the leak goes through here, if you've seen it on our previous vlogs, and runs down the window. So
What I've got to do is I've got to
dab all these nail heads.
Yep.
Freaking hell. All the way down from the top.
Yep.
Eesh.
Once I've found them.
I might go have a cup of tea.
Ooh, I fancy one.
Not a big fan of heights, but this isn't too bad. They're a bit wobbly, these step ladders, but it's going to be one of the best things we've bought, these extendable ones, because the noisy buggers, they can fit in the...
Mating season.
Well, it's mating season, so they're very loud. It's put me off what I was saying. Yes, these extendable ladders be one of the best things we bought. How long do you think this is going to take?
An hour.
An hour?
Yeah.
Well, at least we've got blue skies for it.
I've seen the stars on the ocean, and fields of grass beneath the blue.
Right, while Nick's doing that, I'm going to hoover this car, vacuum it, because look at the state of it. Ew. Gross. Just seen all that fluff and dust in the corner there. Need to get it sparkling. Got my mates watching me as usual. They're keeping one eye out for me, making sure I'm not a danger while they're just eating grass there. You're alright, I'm just doing vacuuming.
Something around the corner, something more to be found. I'm sure the coast of California are beautiful right now. The New York sky shines so bright, but to tell you the truth, honey, I just wanna fall.
Right, Nick said he's done. So, let's have a look. That didn't take long.
Hope I haven't missed any.
Well,
You see any?
what about those two there, under the window?
No, I've only done up to here. Them I've done there because I could reach, but it's only this side of the wind that's a problem. Over there's nowhere near it. I just did them for doing its sake.
Right then, just be careful getting down.
Do you see any holes? Any I've missed?
I don't think so.
Your hands are covered in it.
Yeah.
Right, that's the roof done. So, the last time the roof leaked was just after Christmas, maybe before Christmas. Just after Stacey went, it leaked and it ran down the window cassette. And then since then it's not done it, and it's done that previously. It went from year to year before it leaked. So we might never know now. It might... What's this?
It's fallen off.
Well, I knew it would. I told you that.
Fallen off. We put this inside the...
It will fall off. It's crap.
It's
made of plastic, the rubbish. So anyway, yeah, so it went from year to year without leaking. So it'll either leak next year, leak when it rains in half an hour, or never leak again. We might never know. So keep watching to find out what the conclusion with that is. And it might be a while before you get the conclusion. Still not heard anything back from Taylor. Not going to stress, not going to worry. I just want it back though. But I'm not going to pester the guy. I want it a good job. We're just about to make tea. We're having fish, baby sweet corns, sugar snap peas, and some Epcot sweet corn as well.
Well, it is 12 minutes past 5, so we ain't going to get it all today.
Oh, no. It'll finish now.
Look at me slaving away in kitchen.
Be hard, pushing buttons.
I love the air fryer. Fish and corn on the cob. You'll have to make some of that seasoning. Oh, we've got good news actually. Let me just put this on. We've got good news.
It's not Drew Taylor.
No, it's not, unfortunately. How long do you think for all this?
15 minutes.
It just reminded me of that. Our friends Ollie and Kaylee are going to Madonna Inn tomorrow. So we've asked them if they would mind getting us some of this, and they're like, "Yeah, do you want one or two?" And I'm like, "2, please."
You might not sell it anymore.
Because you have to make it yourself. If not, 2 years since. What's the Best Buy date on it?
Out of date, but never mind.
Free out with $19.
What?
I'm amazed we've spent that much. It's worth it though. Where is
Well, worst case, you can get it on Amazon.com. We'll just send it
Ship
to the
it to
Bazzers,
Bazzers.
and the Bazzers will bring it next time they come over, or when we go over
hopefully.
there.
Why do you always make enough to last for a month when it's just 2 corn on the cobs?
We'll have to get more corn on the cobs. That's a bit pathetic. You didn't put enough butter on, did you? No. Chuck some of this on it.
Got loads on it.
Pat it in.
Yes, thank you. I know how to do a corn on the cob.
This is how mine looks. There we go. And we are watching Downton Abbey, the first film.
If Carmen means more resigned.
The Queen's
I'm
arrived.
not sure what the future.
Right, we've had dinner. We're just finishing off watching the Downton film. I feel a little bit pants. I've just done a COVID test to see whether I've got COVID. I haven't. But ever since we went out the other night, well, we didn't really go out. We went to in the afternoon on Sunday. Was it Sunday? Yeah, it was Sunday. You know when you go out and you're loud and you get that croaky voice? It seems to have got a bit worse than that now. It's now all like burning in my nostrils. I have used First Defence. It's made no difference. And my throat still feels a bit hoarse. And I feel a little bit pants. I'm going to go and get in the bath. Leigh's just taking the washing out because we're finally getting the rest of the washing done. You need any help?
No, thank you, sweet pea. If you're not feeling well,
Oh.
I'll just look after you.
I might be getting this for a few days, actually.
And unless until the van comes back, then I'm sure you'll be.
Then I'll perk up.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, I can't even have a bloody lion on my birthday.
It's 9:30. I've
That's
left you.
It's not lining enough.
Do 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 do. Happy birthday to
Oh, cable is what I always wanted.
you. Ta-da! Breakfast has been made.
Okay.
Birthday boy's up. And he's opening presents.
White chocolate lints.
Let's have a look.
It's a bit weird that they're in a red box. Kids got me a Nando voucher, so we might be going to Nando's for dinner.
They know you well. They know you like your white chocolate.
It's just the best chocolate in the world.
And what's this? Some hobgoblin beer. And, oh, now I like these.
It's not your birthday, though.
Marmite Crunch.
Might make you have one. Oh my god, more lint. Chocolate wafer, dark hazelnut.
Oh, these
chocolate.
are the new things, aren't they? The new...
We saw them in the shop.
yeah. Very nice. Lint choco wafer, assorted dark hazelnut and milk chocolate. Easy to share.
Easy
I think
to
we'll have
share.
one for breakfast,
Not
shall we?
necessary to share.
Look what the girls have done. They like to draw. Happy birthday, Nick. Wishing you a year full of amazing adventures and laughter, love and happiness. Happy birthday. At your age, you should never trust a fart. That's very true. And he does a lot of farting.
More chocolate. Ooh, wambars, oh my god. Mini wambars. That takes you back.
Let's have a look.
I don't think they make them anymore with a little bit of sherbet in it.
Yeah. Who remembers wambars? Oh no, it says with sour crystals.
Does it?
Yeah.
Oh, they must have improved the recipe then. Your mum always tapes things so you can't actually get.
Yeah, it makes it last longer, that's what she says. What have we got here?
It's a Pizza Express voucher.
Ooh, So I've got a choice today: Nando's or
Nando's.
Pizza Express for your
Nando's
birthday.
first. You never know. If we go down there, they might call for the
I knew you said that. It's closer to van.
Kids.
What's this?
Oh, it's a pastry brush.
Ah, you were looking for one, weren't you?
I know. But your mum was with us when we bought one.
Did we buy one?
Yeah.
Oh, we've got two now. At least you can't lose that one in draw.
No. Right, it's about an hour later. I've decided I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to go across to the gym, maybe go in the hot tub, just to chill out. Lee's been tidying the lodge. I've just got out of bed, like literally just got out of bed. I've got a lot of acid out of bed now because I've eaten too much chocolate over the last few days.
And you
So,
had some breakfast.
and I've had 2 slices of toast as well. Lee did extra toast. Is that water leaking in here on this window? No, it's not. Ignore that. So yeah, I'm going to go across there with Lee. He's going to sit at the side of me and push the button. And then we're going to go down to possibly Nando's, but also to get some bits for dinner and some other bits that were short of in the lodge, like bleachers and toilet rolls and things like that. And hopefully we'll get the call while we're down there.
Right, Nick's had his hot tub session whilst I caught up on some YouTube comments and everything and stuff like that. So thanks for leaving any comments on our videos, it's much appreciated, and I'll try to reply to as many as I can. So we are now going to go and just get a few bits and bats. The fridge is a bit bare, so we need some corn and just bits and food bats and stuff. So Nick's decided he wants to go to one down in Hull, which is closer to the garage.
Just in case it's gone and we're in the area.
And it just so happens now we have a Nando's voucher as well in Nick's wallet.
I know, but I don't want to have the Nando's when I'm not really hungry. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, no, well, I'm
we've
not
had
really
double
hungry
breakfast
yet.
this morning, plus chocolate.
I've had 2 slices of toast. Well, that was your fault for having chocolate as well. So we're going to head down there. We'll do a shopping first, and then maybe you'll be hungry.
We'll see.
Good morning, sun's rising. Don't let the light in. I breathe in this feeling. Don't need to fight it. Down on my street, follow my feet. Feel the sun on my skin. Bells ringing, birds singing. Hello, good morning.
Sat-nav's brought us a different way because there's been traffic. We're just saying it's a good job we're not with Taylor down these roads. They're tiny.
She wouldn't have got through that bridge there.
No,
Would have been impossible.
been so much mud and
In
water on
300
this
yards,
road.
Turn right.
Do you feel like you're going the wrong way?
Yeah. I feel completely disoriented. In my mind, I know which way it is, but this has kind of took us back on herself.
Careful of all these
Potholes.
bumps and lumps and...
Take the next
Wow.
right.
Thanks, Google.
Next right,
There ain't one.
over this bridge.
Again, Taylor won't fit.
I'm sure she would. I'm frigging out. It'd be tight.
In a quarter
Nice
of a
scenery,
mile, turn left onto my road.
Good morning. It's a good morning. Sun's rising, let the light in. Hello, good morning.
Oh joy, it's raining again. Here we are at Kingswood. We're just going to Asda then? Nothing else?
Well, we'll have a look.
Do we need anything? We have got a list, but it can all be done from Asda.
Everything's from Asda. It's all
Fantastic.
grocery type things. Toilet rolls, mouthwash, toothpastes, corn, rice.
Why bananas?
What?
Why bananas?
Why not?
There's a reason, obviously, for your
They help
stomach.
with stomach acid.
Packet of crisps. What?
Packet of crisps?
Yeah. You mean it's big?
Yeah.
I think I found some at Fort Van.
Like my Little Mermaid teacups.
A cup for my coffee.
Yeah, you can almost, you can imagine you sat on a campsite with that stood outside.
They're a bit strange, aren't they? These are a bit like Starbucks ones in Walt Disney World. They're exactly the same. £5 here. What? Oh
look
yeah,
like
they're nice.
plates.
I quite like them. Well, ours does, don't they? What
Well,
we've
they
got.
don't now. You've got knife marks in them.
Well,
Plastic
this is what we should have used. And then it wouldn't have got the knife and fork marks in. just spotted something there that you've got. Corn on the cob holders.
Yep.
You got corn on the cob holders, but forgot to get corn on the cob. There you go. Birthday boy treat. Nando's. No, my mum's pain. Or my sister, whoever it was from.
Chicken pizza and macho peas.
Hummus and pizzas to start with a peri-peri drizzle. Get it drizzled on.
Let's get it drizzled
Get
on.
that drizzled on. And there we go.
I've just squeezed the bottle, wait a minute. I have a feeling that Lee's going to be regretting this. Changed it at the last minute from a pitta that I've got, and he's just got chicken wings.
Well, we're having bread for a start, didn't we? So I just wanted chicken wings.
We were just saying, Nando's is like a clean fast food, isn't it?
I enjoyed that actually. We did share Nick's pizza. It was his choice, and he shared some of my wings. It was very nice.
Yeah, but I only did it because I could see the disappointment on your face when you ordered a plate full of scrawny wings that
They
look
were a
like
bit scrawny, but they were nice.
they look like battery ends. Right, so we're about 5 to 10 minute drive from where Taylor is, and I can't help myself. So I was going to turn up. I've just texted him, my phone's just gone off actually, somebody might be replying. I've just texted him and just said, do you have any idea when it might be ready? Because we want to plan a trip back home this week. We just visit the cemetery and visit his mum.
You know what I mean? We can't get off.
We can't go anywhere because we might get the call. So hold that, let's see if it's him. It just went off in my pocket.
I said to him, make sure you say no pressure, doesn't matter when it's ready, we just need to know so we can, we don't have to stay around the area if we want to go.
It was eBay.
eBay? What have you been buying from eBay?
Nothing, it's just an advert for 56% off
So-
VW crafted parts.
Birthday boy now wants to go to Next. Right, but before we go into Next, the rap guy has replied and said...
replied. He says, I'd like to think, Nick, we'll be finished tomorrow. The sills have been a nightmare, but we're getting there. Speak soon, I will let you know more tomorrow. So that's going to be, might be finished tomorrow, might be finished the day after, so it's not going to be finished early morning, so there's still time for us to go home tomorrow.
I know, but then what if he calls
Then we'll pick
at
it
like
up.
10 a.m?
Then we'll pick it up on Friday. It's not going to be finished on 10 a.m. If he's just said it might be finished tomorrow, it might not be.
We'll see. What do you mean by sills? What?
The bottom bit, underneath the trim.
We should send a photo of it. Are you asking for a photo? I want to
just go-
see what it looks
we can
like.
just go and have a look.
No, I'm not pestering him like that.
Right, let's just get into Next. We'll plan a day home tomorrow and get us chores done.
Do you really need any more shorts?
Yes, because I ruined a pair the other day, didn't I?
By using them to paint with. Well, in.
No.
Anyway.
Right, I can't decide. 34 or 32. 34's too big, 32's a bit cheese wiry.
Well,
Why don't they do 33s
only
in
you
this
can
country?
decide.
What do you think? Other than the fact that
they look
they're a
alright.
bit tight. Do they look tight?
Well, no.
Other ones I can like get 2 people in. This one.
Well, you'll
Not
have to
so.
decide.
So I got both pairs. Why not? One of them I ruined the other day, so I had to replace them, and then I got that new tailored look. Not tailored. What's the word for it? They're more like trouser material rather than
Like a smart
chino.
short.
Yeah, like smart shorts. That's the word I was looking for. So since we're not getting the van back today or tomorrow, probably now, we're going to head back to the lodge. We've got a couple of things to pick up and a couple of things to drop off, and then we're going to unpack that dash cam finally and play with it in the car. Right, we're in the car. And we said earlier on in this vlog that we would show you guys this dash cam that we got sent. Now, ever since we had the crash in the snow, we said straight away we wanted a dash cam, and then
When it
just
hit a wall.
when it hit a wall, just as it happened, then we had a company contact us and said, "Do you want to try this dash cam?" Well, we get companies contacting us all the time, but we're quite selective about what products we will look at. We tend to look at more tech than anything else. So we said, "Yeah, dash cam's kind of the perfect thing for what's just happened." But the plan would be to install it in the van, but the van is currently being wrapped. So we're going to unpack it and set it up in Robin, which is our car, and show you guys what it looks like. Now, I've only opened this box just to make sure that it's all there, so I've no idea about what's in it or anything like that. So we're going to open it now and go through the contents.
That is the one, the camera.
So it's the A220 Pro. It's a 3-channel 4K Ultra HD QHD FHD dash cam.
Friggin' hell.
So it has a forward-facing dash cam and a reverse dash cam. It comes with this, or ours came with this dash cam hardwired kit, so you can wire it directly into the battery. But it does come inside the packet with a cable to plug it into the cigarette lighter, so we're going to do that for now. It got sent with an SD card, 64 gig SD card, and then we also got a 10 meter cable, because obviously there's quite a long run from the front of the van to the back of the van. So this is like an extension. It's just a standard USB-C cable, but it's a 10 meter one. So I'm not going to use that right now. There's one in the box for short distances, and we're not going to use the hardwired kit, but we'll open the box just to have a quick look. So it's got a little power pack on it, some lugs to connect it to your battery, and then it's got a USB-C, which is how the unit's powered. So as I said, we're not going to use that just yet, but that will be used when we install it into the van. But like I said, it comes with a car charger, like a cigarette one, plugs in. So first then, can you open that while I open this packet? So in here, it's very nicely packaged. So this is the dash cam itself. I don't know how it mounts, whether it sticks there or whether it sticks somewhere else. We'll have to have a look when we set it up, but it's also got a camera on the back, so I'd imagine it's probably got to stick on there maybe. Right, so we've got 3 cameras. Right, so I do need to actually read the manual on this one. So you've got one here that rotates up and down.
Let's have a look. So that's the main unit.
Yeah, with the screen on it, and it's got loads of buttons. Again, not even powered this on, so I don't know how. This is a camera that's for the reverse, and it's got USB-C video out on it. So presume that sticks onto the back window and like that, maybe, so that it videos out the window. And then you've got this forward-facing one here, which has got LEDs on it for nightlight. And again, this rotates around, so you probably stick it onto the window like that.
So it comes with the cigarette USB adapter, but we actually have a USB input
Adapter
on the car, so
I'm going to plug it off that one and then power the camera. Right, we've just spent the last 15 minutes setting it up and playing with it, and we're going to show you guys how simple it is to use. So the first thing you need to do is show you this first of all. So you can actually detach the USB connector off the back. So these things that we thought were screen covers are actually to be stuck onto the window, and then you actually stick the dash cam onto them, so it doesn't actually get onto your glass. And if you want to ever remove it, you just peel the sticker off. You get 2 of these in the pack, but you can actually stick this directly to the screen, and you do get spare pads for both the individual cameras. So you get the little round ones, 2 there, and you also get a sticky pad, so you can actually stick these. They actually come with one anyway, but if you want to take them off and stick them to something else, you can do that. So let's get it set up, and we'll show you guys how it works. Right, so the first thing you do is you get that mounted onto your screen, leaving enough room for you to clip this unit on. So you would slip it onto one side like this, and just get it lined up, and then lock it into position. And it would go somewhere like that, where your cables would run into the headliner. And usually you would position it on a right-hand car here, and then put your internal camera on this side. The cameras are actually widescreen, so even though you sat on the driver's side, it will still pick you up in the passenger side. So the first thing we're going to do is pop the main power cable in there, which is assuming that you've run it through the headliner. Next thing to do is to connect the internal camera to the jack socket at the side, and you can rotate that round. That will then stick onto the window there, like that, and you can actually rotate the camera around so it picks up occupants in the car. You can put it over this side, you can put it here, but if you put it more towards the middle, it's going to pick up both passenger and driver. So let's get that connected. And then the next camera, and you get a 6-meter cable in the box to actually reroute the cable, and you would run it down the trims of your car under the carpet, very much like we've done with the aftermarket LEDs. That runs down the side of the car, and then the other end of it, wherever it's gone.
And that's the rear view camera.
The rear view camera. So you stick that exactly the same as the front one, and that pops into the left side of the unit. So if you imagine all that is connected up there and stuck on the window.
All the wires will be tucked in using the little, where's the little thingy?
Oh, the little trim tool, yeah. So I'll tuck that in and run them all nice and neat, and then take it under the carpet. So on cars in Germany, and I believe in, I can't remember the car brands, but 2 car brands particularly have their cigarette lighters continually running when the ignition is off, and it's something called ACC. Now, Korean cars like the Kia that we've got, or the Hyundai, disconnect the power when you turn the keys off. So this is exactly the function that you want from a dash cam, that it basically starts and stops when your ignition goes on and off. There is a mode on it called parking mode that will actually do like a time-lapse video of your car. So if anybody kind of breaks in while you're away, you can actually have the camera record like CCTV on a night rate, really. The problem with that is it needs to be connected to the power, so you would use the hardwired kit that we told you about to connect it permanently to the battery or to a leisure battery in a camper van or something like that, and it would keep running continuously. But for us, we're not going to install that. We're just going to run this off the cigarette lighter in here. So if you would like to turn the power, so the ignition's on, so the camera should pick up 3 channels and it should automatically start recording.
Recording. 3 channels started.
Oh, let me get my hand out of the way. So if you want to see all the different picture-in-picture images, so that's the forward-facing one there. If I want to see the other 2 channels, I push the button. Lee's got it upside down, but never mind. And then that's the rear view, which is somewhere on Lee's lap.
Down here.
Which we will get in position. And then if you want to see all 3 on the screen at the same time. Now this, I believe, is just for you to see on the screen. So when it's recording, it's actually recording 3 separate files. One for internal, which records at 1080p. The rear view camera records at 1440p. And the forward-facing camera records at a full 4K at 30 frames a second. Now you can actually configure the entire camera using the app. So before we do that, so imagine you've been in an accident and you don't want your dash cam to delete any footage. Because what it does is it loops, so the old footage gets overwritten. So if you are in an accident and you need to save your footage, the thing you need to do when you've stopped is push that button there. Now what that'll do is it'll lock that file and stop it from being loop recorded over. So you've at least got an image of the 3 cameras of what happened in the last 3 minutes. I've actually set it up for a 3-minute loop. You can also use this little remote control, which you can position somewhere on your steering column.
Like there.
Yep. And then when you're driving, you just push that button.
Video protected.
And it does the same thing.
And it does the same thing. Now it does come with an app that allows you to control all the settings and actually watch the video footage, set the cameras up, and control the whole unit without having to push buttons. So the first thing you do is you hold down the Wi-Fi button here for about 3 or 4 seconds, and then it basically puts the tethering point switched on the camera.
Connected.
There we go, my phone's connected. And then we click Connect Cam in the app. And if you go to the settings button here, there are literally hundreds of settings. So I've set the loop recording to 3 minutes, so it creates a longer video. It's going to record audio from the internal microphone on the unit. So if you're having a conversation with somebody internally and you have an argument and you want to wind your footage back, like which what quite often is with Lee, he'll say one thing and then deny he said it. Now I can prove it. And so I can just push the button on the front there. Yep, well, let's play that back and let's see exactly what you did say. That's going to be fun.
Here it shows you as well, the front-facing camera is 4K, the rear is 1440, and the
2K.
internal, 2K, and the internal is 1080p.
Yep. So I've actually paused recording. Hold on a second.
Now you don't have to use all these 3 cameras, do you? I think you can.
No, you can just use 1 channel. It depends on the camera unit you buy, but this is a 3-camera bundle.
Yeah, you can get the 2-camera bundle, I think, or just a 1-camera bundle.
Yep. And you can set the sensitivity. So if you automatically come to a stop really quickly, it will record the footage and lock the file based on, rather than pushing that button if you're in an impact. But if you're not and you want to record, let's say you see somebody getting knocked down and you want to record it, you just push the button in the middle and it basically saves that footage. And then as I said, there's tons and tons of other settings in there. Things on and off, your parking mode, which is like your CCTV. You can rotate the image, you can send notifications to your phone, you can turn the GPS on and off, and so on, and it just goes on and on and on, and there's lots and lots of settings in there. Right, we're going to take it for a test drive. So I've put everything in the position temporarily because we don't want to put the stickers in because it's actually going to be installed in the van. So the rear camera is actually in place. Oh, I've got it upside down, but never mind. Let me go and turn that upside down. Hold on. This camera here, the internal, and then the one on the other side is recording facing forwards. Let me just turn that camera upside down. There we go. So that's likely to fall off. Now the screen does actually go off after a few seconds. You just push the button. Right, let's take it for a test drive. Right, so we're just getting out onto some open country roads and then we're just going to give it a proper test. So let's imagine that somebody in front has had an accident and we need to keep the footage rather than rotating it. We push the yellow button on the centre of the camera. There we go. It says video protected and it's created a copy of what we've just recorded. And then it continues to record. Now the internal camera, which we will switch to now, and as you can see, this is basically the camera that I'm pointing at right now. It's picking up the audio inside the cab, apart from it's moving all over the place because it's not fixed into position. And the audio is a little bit tinny, but you don't really need to have good quality audio. We just need to be able to wind it back so I can prove Lee said something that he hasn't, which is going to be the main feature that we're going to be using it for. And then the recording in the back is actually 2K straight out of the back window. Not sure what the frame rate is on that. Probably 30 frames a second. Yes, it's 30 frames a second out of there as well. So, but there we go. So we've got 3 files being recorded, and that's it. Pretty good, isn't it? Yep. Pretty great in the van. So we just need to decide now where and how we configure it in the van. We're obviously going to have to run a power cable from front to back to get the power to the unit, because we want to use it on an evening when in parking mode, so we can use it like as a CCTV camera, but we don't want it to flatten the battery of the van. And with the battery at the back, it would be a case of just swapping power ports for us, or even leaving it permanently connected and permanently looping, which is not a problem, but we haven't fully decided how that's going to be. But so far I'm really impressed. It's been really easy to set up, hasn't it? It's not been complicated. You just plug it in, turn it on, and it records. And if we turn the ignition off now, it will stop this recording, and then when we put the ignition on, start it again, which is exactly what you want a dash cam to do. But like I said, there are some manufacturers of cars, particularly German cars, that have their cigarette lighters powered on, I'm pretty sure it's called ACC, which means that the power continually runs to the cigarette lighter when the ignition's gone off. Now the van is a German car, but it's got 2 cigarette lighters. One is an ACC and one is not. So it's very likely that your car has got something similar. So if you're going to use the dashcam in its traditional mode, I would suggest plugging it into the one that basically disconnects when you turn the ignition off, rather than the one that's going to continually drain your battery. Because if you leave this thing running, it is going to drain your battery. It's using the battery in your car and not being replenished. So you may find if you leave it on and plug it into the wrong thing, that your car won't start the following day. Right, we're back in the lodge. We've just downloaded the footage from the dash cam. Quite interestingly, it names the file names exactly the same, apart from at the end where one says F for forward, I for internal, and R for rear. And the quality is actually pretty damn good, as you've just seen. So to give you guys a little bit more detail on the specs of the dash cam, it's I want to pronounce this wrong, I always do, but it's a, I'll just show you on screen, it'll be much easier. It's a Vifio A229 Pro 3-channel edition, which means it has 3 cameras, which work great. They are Sony cameras as well, so they're not like crappy cameras. You can tell that the lenses on them are really quite good. The specs on it also has improved cabin recording, IQ with light sensor and IR cut, HDR support on all 3 channels, advanced voice recording. The internal Wi-Fi hotspot that you connect the app to is 5G, so you get faster connectivity from your mobile. It's an advanced quad mode GPS module, which is the bit that fasters on the back that the camera clips onto. It actually has great night vision as well, or night mode on it, so it will record even at night. You can clearly see registration numbers when you are driving up to cars or when you are reading signs across from the road as well. Well, it's going to do, isn't it, at 4K and 30 frames a second. So all in all, we're really, really pleased with that. So once the van comes back, we're going to get that installed in the van, and that'll be with us on our trip. So if you guys want to buy this, all the details are in the description below, and any applicable discounts are listed in there at the time that you actually look. It will change as time goes on, so just keep checking the video description.
Time for some food. Should we have the Spice Racks tikka masala?
What else we got?
This one.
Ooh, I quite fancy that one. I bet you need coconut milk for that though, don't you?
Probably.
Oh, it comes with it.
Does it?
So, Directions for use. Well, I can't see.
Do you want some glasses?
It says you need sirloin steak.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
I can't read that.
You can't read it?
No.
What?
It's completely blurred.
No. It says you will need 300 grams of sirloin steak cut into strips.
Yeah.
15 ml of oil. That's only obviously if you have it as a beef one.
It says chicken.
But that doesn't look like stir fry. Maybe I'm reading the wrong thing.
We'll be back in a minute. We've decided. We're going to have this one instead. The Thai red curry kit. Ready in 15 minutes from Aldi, I think it said on the back.
You know what?
What?
I'm going to treat myself to a glass of wine.
Glass of red wine. Well,
I've had no red wine for...
I've had no alcohol since last year, so you can't beat that.
I've had a glass of brandy last week.
Tracy opened this.
I'm not a fan.
Jam shed.
I like it, but it's a bit rich for what I want. And there's a bottle of Pinot Noir
I was
open.
going to say we've got some Pinot Noir open
Although
too.
that's been open for a while, so...
Make sure it doesn't taste like cherry.
Oh.
Well, there is this Pinot Noir as well.
Is that the one that Jamie and Stephen brought us?
Thanks to the login. Thanks, guys.
Right, we'll crack that open then.
We're having tonight's meal with corn, so it's nice and healthy.
I think you may have to take the chilies out before you serve.
Yeah, probably.
Let me root them out. We've got these today as well. I don't know whether I show them on the vlog or not.
I'm not drinking alcohol. Every now and again, I just fancy a glass of red wine. So I've got this 0%. I'm going to have a glass with tea.
Also known as Vimto. We added a little bit of coconut yogurt to give it that je ne sais quoi, because it were a bit dry with that kit, wasn't it?
Nice.
Oh, good. And we're just about to watch Downton,
Downton
a new era.
And that's it. We've finished all the series. Maybe
Again.
Mr. Selfridge.
Oh, I'm not watching that. It's rubbish.
I love it.
Are you going to weep?
No.
Are you hungry?
What have we got?
Nothing. Sound like I've got a really bad cold, don't I?
I know. Keep away from me.
We're just chilling on the sofa. I'm getting more and more snotty as the time goes on.
I think you need to sleep in another room. I don't want you.
No, you sleep in the other room.
No.
Yeah.
Well, I don't mind.
I might do another COVID test just to be sure. Yes, Lady Grantham is about to cark it. No, it's not. No, she's not. Not Lady Grantham.
No, it's a spoiler. Don't give it away.
Somebody's going to drop dead.
Yeah.
You'll have to watch it to find out. I did 2 to be sure from different packs because I'm all bunged up and they're both showing clear. But you can still look after me.
Get to bed.
Not yet. Oh, I have a brandy. Brandy's supposed to be good for colds, isn't it?
Welcome to the next day. And we've not done comments of the day for a while, so we thought we'd end this vlog with some comments of the day. Thank you for all your comments. It's really much appreciated. We love the community that's created around our YouTube channel, and we just love reading them. We don't get time to respond to every single one, but I do try my best to reply to a lot.
And I chip in as well.
Yeah.
Mine's usually the sarcastic ones.
But thank you for commenting. So, Sasha Hancock says, and a few people have said this as well, "Hi Leigh and Nick, I've jumped across from Ben and David's shout out to check out your channel, and oh my god, I'm so glad I did. You're so funny and lovely to watch." So thank you for coming across. So thank you to Ben and David, which is Cruise with Ben and David, who we've watched for years. And when
we did all our research for the anthem on that, didn't we?
When we were first going on our cruises, we discovered Cruise with Ben and David, and along the way, we've just sort of we've got chatting to those guys. They got chatting to the Bazzers, and I think, as far as I'm aware, through the Bazzers, they found us and started watching us.
Yeah, they met the Bazzers when they were in Florida, didn't they?
And coincidentally, they are moving to kind of close to the lodge. So once they get settled and stuff, we've agreed that we'll go and meet up with a coffee and meet up for a coffee and stuff, and have a little chit chat. It's always nice to sort of know other YouTubers, because unless you've got a YouTube channel, you don't understand the ins and outs.
You can have a conversation with somebody about it, but it's really doesn't make any sense to anybody.
When you know
it's like the terminology and things like that.
It's nice to just have friends who are YouTubers. So thanks for the shout out, guys, and thank you to all the people that came across from that channel and are enjoying our videos. It's really much appreciated. Right, Nick, I'll have a go at one now.
Elaine Sales If you want fried chicken, there is a new place open in Bridlington, opposite Boys. They sell fried chicken. Haven't tried it yet, but will.
Ooh.
We're going up there, aren't we? Maybe we can go and get the what we're going to do in the next vlog. We're gonna, if you remember a few vlogs back, we tried to put that mirrored finish on the windows to stop it one way
in the bedroom.
Didn't work. It was crap, so we ended up binning it. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some of that frosting that you can put on windows, which we have used before. We used it on our kitchen window in our old house.
Yes.
And we're going to put it on the bottom half so we can have the blinds open during the day. Because we get walkers walking past, and they're floor-to-ceiling windows. So if you're late, sort of having a chill in the afternoon watching TV, somebody can like come up to the glass.
And I'm like, I'm dribbling. I don't want somebody coming past and looking at that beautiful sight.
So we're going to get some of that frosting, give it a go, see how it works, and if it works really good, we'll do the top half of the window so we can have the windows fully open during the day. I'm not so keen on the idea of making it look like a bathroom window.
We'll see.
But we want the privacy without
the one in the
mirroring.
ensuite is obviously frosted.
Yeah.
And it's a nice frosted.
Well, you're sat having a shite outside of that one.
It's just
frosted.
I'll show you in the next vlog.
Frosted.
John McDale, 78, says, people don't watch TV in the room anymore. They are all on their devices. People don't watch TV in their rooms anymore. They are all on their devices.
Because we moved the TVs.
And it's after some people may be like that, and kids especially are all on the devices and tablets, but we still watch the majority of our TV on TVs through Netflix and stuff like that.
Yeah, but is he talking about because we put TVs in the bedrooms?
Yeah, it's like, don't work so hard putting TVs in all the bedrooms because people don't watch them.
I use the TV in the bedroom more than I use this TV.
And I use this TV loads.
And when Tracy and Neil come, Tracy has to sleep with the TV on. I'm sure she'll not appreciate me telling everybody that.
Well, a lot of people, like you slept last night with the TV on.
But no, it wasn't.
I slept in the room because he's got a cold.
It wasn't on. It was on. It was, but it was because it's a QLED TV in there because we've done all this shifting round, and it's a new TV in there. We've got it now. When the screen's off, it's jet black. You can't even tell the TV's on, so you can have it like a speaker. And I watched this YouTube channel last night of binaural frequency sounds that gets you into like theta waves, and then it does that, and then it switches to rain sounds for 8 hours. And the TV turned itself off because it's got an auto shut off.
You could do that on a tablet, but we still watch TV.
Yeah.
I'm currently watching The Gilded Age on Now TV. It's like a American version of Downton.
No, it's not.
Kind of.
It's not.
It's in 1885, I think, so it's through the Gilded Age in New York and all that, like how people, new money and old money and how they all gel together or don't gel together, as it was. So if you like Downton, you'll probably love that.
A lot of people have actually been mentioning in the comments regarding the Red Lobster biscuits, and a lot of people have said you can get them on Amazon. When we baked them, we did put a post on our Facebook groups, and people were saying that on Amazon as well. And our friends Bob and Marie found a good deal where you can get a twin pack for $17.99, I think it was.
That's not bad, actually.
So thank you.
Oh my god, $17.99.
I know.
That's what we have to do.
So thank you for everybody that commented. We're aware of it. We're hoping to get some more locally.
I know a lot of people advised me to, because it was sticking to my hands when we were making them, just wet your hands. Apparently, it wouldn't have stuck to my hands.
Or put flour on it.
And somebody else said use a
ice cream scoop.
An ice cream scoop to make them completely round, which is a good idea.
I wish we could get some more soon.
Well, Amazon.
I know, but $17.99 for a packet of biscuits. Somebody said, Viv, I can't believe you're adding more butter to those biscuits. Oh yeah, you've got to put
more butter the better.
Melted butter on the warm biscuits. Hold on. Somebody actually said as well in a comment that they couldn't believe that we got a radiator for the van for 90 quid.
Oh yeah.
They said it would cost thousands of pounds in America. That's kind of put me off ever sending the van to the US now.
Well, everything seems to be more expensive in America at the moment. It used to be the other way around.
Yeah.
But it seems to be the other way
Well,
around.
the exchange rate's gone tits and the prices have gone up, so...
Brenda Carados, probably said that wrong, says sharing meals also gets your tummy used to a smaller meal, which, as you say, is better for you. Nothing worse than feeling stuffed.
That's right.
So
I hate feeling stuffed.
Yeah, I do. We used to eat, when we were in our 30s and 20s, we used to eat so much. I mean, like a lot of people.
We eat a lot now, but my God.
We used to eat until we were stuffed.
We used to go for an Indian.
And we were stuffed.
And we used to be up all night because his bellies were that full. Yeah. If we just like share a meal and share some rice and share a poppadom, that's perfectly, not a poppadom, a chapati, that's perfectly fine for us, and we're still up all night with like bloated stomachs, aren't we?
Yeah, so we just don't eat as much these days. Thomas Stoll says, now Thomas is a YouTube member and he's watched one of the vlogs early. So you'll have seen it by now, but he watched the start of the van trip when we went out and tried it for a couple of days. He watched it early.
Don't mention that word, van.
If you fancy watching vlogs earlier than anybody else, check out our YouTube members or our Patreon. And he said, loving the beginning of van life, you're both right, it will be a never-ending project. As you will always want to enhance and tweak things.
That's correct, yeah, but we've got to get the basics right first, and we can't, well, like we said in previously, when we do the costings video, we're going to do costings of necessities and enhancements that we've chose to do, which aren't necessarily there. So you're going to have two prices really. We've spent money on it to make it a bit more luxurious, but that money we could have just gone now, not bothered having it wrapped and be on its merry way. But we chose to have bits done.
We wanted it to be perfect. We wanted it to feel as homely as possible.
Yeah.
We didn't want it to just feel like we're stuck in a van.
And I want it to be, I'm a perfectionist, so I want it to be perfect by the day we leave.
That's why when he met me and I found the right person, because I'm perfect. He's a perfectionist and he found the perfect man. Next comment. Last one. This is on our New York City top things to do and see. It's a bit of a random one. Loves GB1 says, where were you guys on 9/11? How did you hear about the news?
We were in the car on the way back from the Lake District.
Coming back from the Lake District with some friends. We'd stayed over for a couple of nights. And we just heard it on the radio and it said,
Twin Towers.
The battery's going to go. I've just got to change the battery. We're back with you in a moment.
Back.
New battery. Yeah, we heard it on the radio and it was very early when it had just happened, and we were just thinking, like a lot of people may have thought, a light aircraft, like a little small ones, hit the aerials on top, and we're like, that was it. And then
as we got closer to home, the second one hit, didn't it?
Yeah, and I think it was getting worse and worse. And then we got home and we put the TV straight on, and we're like, oh my god.
We knew before they even said that it was like a terrorist attack. We knew that it was. We can two airplanes in two towers on the same day next to each other.
And I remember waking up that the following day. Our friend was staying with us at the time. This was obviously way before we were vlogging. It was in a house you guys had never seen.
House.
And I remember waking up that morning as our friend was still watching the TV. She got up before us, I think, and it just felt like the whole world had changed. It was like,
well, everybody was glued to the TV, wasn't it?
It was just a very strange feeling.
It was the same when Princess Diana died. It was like one of those marked moments. Everybody usually says, where were you when Kennedy was shot? Well, we weren't alive, but it's one of those moments in our lifetime, isn't it?
You thought the world has changed, and it did for a while.
It did. Well, it still has, because we've now got 100ml liquids in security ever since. Well, it was a few years later, but...
Yeah. So,
which is being phased out this year, actually.
Yes.
They're getting new scanners in all the UK airports, so you will be able to carry liquids above 100ml.
The worst bit of going on abroad for me.
I think one terminal in Heathrow's got it, and Manchester's due to get it in 2025.
So, thanks for all those comments. It really is appreciated. All the interaction on our videos, just a like, a comment is fantastic. So, we're going to finish the vlog. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, in the next vlog.
Oh, just stop mentioning that word.
Taylor back.
That word's banned like curtains is.
Today is the day where he said he may have finished it, so we'll find out later on today. So thanks for watching today, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. It all helps the channel, and we really appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next vlog.
Don't forget to check out the next vlog, because we've got a new Timu haul. Bye for now.